Alright, so I've taken 1 part of my Toscana milk paint powder, mixed it with 1 part water, just regular tap water, and I'm going to shake it really well. I like working with these little clear containers. You can use a mason jar, a baby jar, anything that you want to be able to shake it up well with. It's nice to work with one that's clear though, that way I can see through it. I can see if there's any sticking on the bottom and shake it up really, really well. What you're going to notice though is that you're going to have foam on the top. You want to make sure not to paint with foam, so it's going to be good to strain it. So I'm just going to take some regular cheesecloth here. I'm going to place it on top of this cup, and I'm just going to pour the milk paint right through. That's going to make sure that I don't have any foam coming through. Now I'm just going to take one of my China bristle brushes. I'm going to have to agitate this paint as I'm working with it because it doesn't have the chemicals and things in it that allow it to not separate. So the pigment is going to separate from the water fairly quickly. So I just want to make sure that I agitate it every time I dip my brush in. I'm going to agitate it. So offload it. At first it's going to be kind of surprising for you because it's not thick like regular latex or acrylic based paint. So you see as I'm brushing it on, it almost feels like I'm painting with colored water. I don't want you coming back and adding a whole lot of pigment to it to make it thicker. I just want you to be able to brush it on and let it dry. It's going to take about 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, depending on the humidity and where you are. I actually live in Memphis, Tennessee, and the humidity can be really high here. So it may take just a little bit longer to dry. If I get some bubbles here and there, that's okay. I'll just kind of go over it with my brush. The other thing that you're going to have to notice is you're going to have to work on a horizontal area when you're painting this because it's going to drip. So if you're working on a chest of drawers or a nightstand or even an armoire, you're going to have to go and turn it on its side where it can sit and come to tack. Sometimes if I want to speed up the process, I will hit it with a hairdryer. That way it'll dry very quickly. You're going to notice that when it's in its wet form, it's a much darker blue than it is in the powder form. It's going to dry down to be the same color it is in its powder form. So that helps you when you're choosing your color for your project. So I'm going to let this come to a complete dry point. And then I may come back and actually add another coat of paint to it, depending on if I have some holidays or if I want to be able to make it just a little bit thicker. So then after this, I'll be ready to be able to go into the antiquing glazing process. So I hope you enjoyed this video on explaining a little bit more about the process of Toscana milk paint. Now it's your turn to go enjoy the bragging rights.